Hello, I'm Paula Daniele from Crochet Hooks You, and today I'll be showing you how to sew on a flower, a crochet flower, onto anything. Doesn't matter whether it's a basket, a beanie, a headband. This is just what I'm using because I made it the other day. So firstly you'll need white thread, or you can use the colour of whatever the flower is, or whatever. It really doesn't matter what colour it is because the cotton is going to be hidden. You'll also need a needle, and you only need a small one because cotton thread isn't very thick. So take out a good amount of your cotton and thread it through your needle. I hope you can see this because it is very small. So you get it through, and what you're going to do is pull down on it because we want to double up. So I've got it on the end there, and just take it to about there, and then we cut the end of the cotton here because we want to make a knot. With these two strands. So you just make a knot in the end like that, which secures the two strands of cotton together. Then get the project that you want to put the flower on, and I'm just going to do it in the middle here because it's easier to show you that way. Now we've got our cotton thread, then we're going to come up the back here and make sure you go through an actual stitch in the work. And then come up the back through the flower like that. Now don't pull the cotton thread all the way through. We want to leave a bit out the back there like that. So just leave a bit out the back there. Come across the other side. Catch onto the back of the stitches there. And then come back down into the project that you're stitching onto and go through a stitch there. Bring the needle through and then pull that all the way through, but we want to catch in the middle of these two strands. So you're in the middle of those two strands, and that is going to catch at the back like that. See how it's secure? And then you come over this side again, in to the back of the flower. You don't want it to pop out the front because that'll just look silly. pull that, go in the other side of the inside, the back side or the wrong side of the flower. And then make sure you're going to catch into the middle of a stitch or a yarn thread so that it's going to be secure onto the project that you're sewing it onto. And come through again. And then you just do the same. You just come back through there. There's the needle there. Come through the stitches of the flower on that side. And then through that side. And then back in through the project you're attaching it to. Then you can keep going. You can go this way, that way, up and down, sideways, but just as long as you're catching it at the back stitches, the back part of the stitches, because you don't want the cotton thread showing out on the top here. Then when you're finished, simply hook the cotton under all of the threads you've got back here. Open that up, pop the needle through, pull down, make a knot. Do several of them. Then you can trim that off. Trim those ends off. And you can barely see it, which is exactly what you want. So that's how you sew a crochet flower onto anything.